Calculating an unknown total is probably one of the trickier skills with percent questions. So because we know that percent is a part divided by a whole, we can sometimes calculate an unknown whole for a certain situation. So here's an example. A t-shirt is on sale for $10 at 70% of the original price. So what was that original price? Well, the way we're going to set it up is just like normal. Part divided by whole is equal to the percent. So the part in this case is the $10 sale price. The whole is actually something we don't know. So I'm going to use the variable x. And it's equal to 70%, which we need as a decimal, 0.70. So in this problem, we have to find that unknown x. This looks a lot like equations we've seen in the past, where the unknown is in the bottom of a fraction. So what we're going to do is multiply each side of the equation by that unknown, which means that it's removed from the left-hand side. So we have 10 equals 0.70 times x. And then we divide each side by 0.70 to remove that decimal away from the x. So now that cancels out on the right-hand side. So x is equal to 10 divided by 0.70. When I do that division, I get x is equal to 14.2, and I'll round to 2 decimal places because we're dealing with cents. So x is equal to 14.29, or the original price was $14.29. So here's an example. In 1 year, Nintendo stock price increased to 191% of its beginning value. Now Nintendo stock is worth $507. So instead of part and whole, we're now dealing with new and olds. So the original is like that whole part, and the new part, or the new value, is that part. So $507, that original value is x. So 507 divided by x gives us our decimal. Well, 191%, if you divide that by 100, is 1.91. So there's our equation. So again, we're going to multiply each side by the unknown variable. That cancels it on the left, so 507 is equal to 1.91 times x. And then we divide each side by 1.91, so that is canceled from the right-hand side, leaving me with x is equal to 507 divided by 1.91. So when I do this, I get a value of 265.45 when I round to 2 decimal places. So the original value was $265.45. We can also pause and ask ourselves, does this value make sense? It does. It should be less than $507 since we know that the price increased to $507. So I'd only really be worried if we tried that question and got something bigger than $507. That wouldn't make a lot of sense.